You gotta be a good person to go to heaven.
This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Film to Reaction. What I'm looking at today is the trailer for Gareth Edwards, the creator. And Gareth Edwards is not one of my favorite directors. For reasons being, he tends to take really big characters and somehow make them smaller. It's a weird tendency he seems to have. For instance, the first time I became aware of his work was with Monsters, which is a movie about a lot of things. Monsters not really being at the top of the list, which, when you title your movie Monsters, is a problem. Then he had the Godzilla reboot, which I didn't hate, but once again, Godzilla was almost peripheral in his own movie, and I didn't enjoy it. Never mind, the tone of it was somewhat somber. I expect to have a good time with a Godzilla movie, and I didn't with Gareth Edwards' movie, so that was an issue. He did Rogue One, which I don't recall not liking, though at the same time, I'm not a huge Star Wars person, so it didn't really make any kind of wave for me. Though he vanished for a period of time after that, I assumed that his experience with Rogue One was such that he just didn't want to continue directing anymore. So it was a surprise to learn that last week a trailer dropped for The Creator by Gareth Edwards. And it seems to revolve around AI, which is interesting, and only that the interpretation of AI in movies is entirely different from that of reality. And that's interesting because, at least at this point, AI is not at all like what is portrayed in the movies. Which is to say, in reality, AI is not only very human dependent, but fairly dumb. So I think his movie can be not only timely, but also potentially really interesting. And I should also mention that that title can be problematic, particularly with people of a more religious persuasion. And I don't think that's an accident, but then again, I haven't seen a trailer, so I have no idea. In any case, let's look at the trailer for The Creator.
What's heaven?
It's a peaceful place in the sky.
Are you going to heaven?
I saw him.
No.
Why not?
You gotta be a good person to go to heaven.
10 years ago today, the artificial intelligence created to protect us detonated a nuclear warhead in Los Angeles. For as long as AI is a threat, we will never stop hunting them. This is a fight for our very existence.
Whatever's in there, they're sure worried about someone getting in.
Yeah, already getting out.
We're the same. We can't go to heaven because you're not good. And I'm not a person.
Did you locate the weapon?
Yeah, it's a kid. Seatbelts.
What do you want with the child?
We are this close to winning the war. Execute her, or we go extinct.
They're coming to get me.
Well, that was the trailer for the creator. And as I said, I'm not a fan, generally speaking, of Gareth Edwards' work, though that looks pretty remarkable. Visually speaking, it reminds me of Denis Villenuve and the director who did District 9. His name is eluding me right now. But visually speaking, it was pretty impressive. And you could definitely see the Star Wars influence in it, particularly in the laser battles. But that being said, this looks fairly intriguing. It's not what I would have expected from Gareth Edwards, and I gotta admit, it's something I might see. Though what do you think? This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trailer to Reaction. Do you agree, disagree? Let me know down below. And as usual, consider a like or a follow. Peace.